components into 4 categories. Sheet metal, we have 53 number of vendors. By share, it's 26%. In casting technology, we have 47 vendors. By share, it's 23%. Likely forging, 45 vendors. And proprietary items, we have 59 vendors. By geographical location, we have 80% vendors around Millet surrounding to Lahore. And more 20% in other cities like Islamabad, Faisalabad and Karachi. Yeah. The major indigenized parts, engine, powertrain, sheet metal, electrical, hydraulic system and brake system. These are all local developed parts. And by percentage, over indigenization for medium horsepower tractor like 240 or 260 is 94%. Or vis-a-vis for above horsepower over 75 or 85 model 85 horsepower is above 90%. Few high-tech components which we recently developed here in Pakistan, steering cylinder localization, you will see later on, steering pump and auxiliary combined flow system in tractor on the demand of export market over principles ECO. And transmission 8x2 exploded view. And this is Senior Manager Wahid Ahmed, which is supervising this branch. We'll show you the all parts by detail. Yeah.
This is the engine part section. All the gray parts we have developed locally by the help of our vending industries. And there are few parts in blue. We are still working on them to get developed locally. In engine part section, you can see timing gears and all engine related parts, radiator as well, some gaskets. These are developed locally. Moving to the next section, we have tractor powertrain system and also developed by our sister concern main gears and shafts, MEL, and we have displayed all engine train part and the transmission parts in this section. And the big castings, center housing, transmission and engine front support, these are developed by also our sister concern BCL, Bolan Casting, based in Balochistan. Moving to the next segment is our sheet metal area, display area. We also have all the sheet metal developed locally by the vendors, as shown by my boss. In the section, we have around 26% of vendors based in this technology, and all the red and the silver paints, they are being carried out in our paint shop in tractor plants. And also we have this tires and wheel rims section. We have 3 players locally who are making the tires and wheel rims. This is rollover protection. It's an integral part in the tractor while we export them. And it's also come with a seat with seat belt, so that when tractor roll over, it can protect the rider. And also there are 2 parts which my boss mentioned, that high-tech part we have recently developed locally. And also in this area you can see all the electrical components which are developed by our vending industry. Mainly our tractor works on with the hydraulic system. All the implements are based in the hydraulic system and hydraulic pump, and all the related part are also developed by our sister concern MEL. And there are some casting parts which are also developed by our vending industry. They are part of our rear axle build. In the last section we have warning sticker, decals and some bearings display, because we don't have any manufacturer yet in Pakistan to manufacture the bearings. And lastly we have 2 more blue parts. These are of our high horsepower engine 4.41. They are still being imported from China and Turkey.
This lab was established as I told you in 2012. Engine emission compliant engine for 3-cylinder engine we have Euro stage 3 emission compliant, and in 4-cylinder engine we have Euro stage 2 compliant, and we have the certification from Adiada and Ricardo. These are the certificates. This is for 3-cylinder engine stage 3 emission compliant. In 2017 we got this certification, and this engine lab is also used for the root cause analysis of the engines. Like in the past we have lube oil consumption, excessive lube oil consumption issue. In this lab we diagnose the issue and resolve it. Engine testing parameters, in which we have torque, speed, power, engine temperature and emissions, like certain, what we say, hydrocarbon emissions, like hydrocarbon, sulfur contents, etc.
Quality checks and quality ensuring the procedure of assembly as per our SOPs, standard operating procedure, set by the Massey Ferguson, by the Perkins and by the Miller. Under this section, we are present at the tractor assembly plant, engine assembly plant and machining division, where we are machining our big components. In our laboratory or our other premises, we have different equipments, like we have a microscopic structure to check the structure of the material. Similarly, we have some computer-aided inspection machines. Some parameters which we can't check manually, we have some customized machine, like for the camshaft, in which the profile is very critical. Similarly, the crankshaft, and then we have the UTS, where we need to check the strength by its pull test, bend test, to check the material strength. Similarly, we have some rigs, we will show you. On rigs, we check two things. The first, the performance, like some components which geometry wise is okay, but need to check their performance, like the electrical parts, gauges, meters. And secondly, we also perform the endurance testing to establish its life, how long it will sustain in field. For that, there is a specific cycle, 1 million to 10 million cycles for the different components. We have CMM machines having the 0.1 micrometer accuracy. We can check the all complex geometry on 2 CMM machines we have at the, our manufacturing office. Similarly, we have the profile projector to check the critical profiles which we can't measure directly, the radius, the thread pitch, etc. We can check on the profile projector. And we have also the surface analyzer, because at some points, at some parts, the surface finish is very critical. So we have also surface analyzer facility in our machining section. We have spectrometer. Before that, we were doing checking the material by wet analysis. Wet analysis normally takes 3 to 4 hours to check the material of a component. But with the spectroanalysis, within second, we can check the material of any component, and we can check 3 types of alloys: the ferrous alloys, iron alloy, the copper alloy and the aluminum alloy. All 3 types of alloy we can check on the spectrometer. Similarly, for incoming inspections, we have for every part specific customized gauges and fixtures, and those gauges and fixtures are regularly calibrated. To calibrate those gauges and fixtures, we have some calibration facility at our lab, like UMM and different measuring tools. For gears, we have the profile projector. After completing the tractor, complete assembly, roll down tractor, we have also a facility of testing the engine power of the tractor. For that, we have 2 PTO dynamometer, where we can check the complete tractor performance on those in reference to its power. So this is a short overview of our sections. We will be there to show you our laboratory, lab facility, and on the assembly lines you can see our gates on the assembly lines. This is our incoming inspection area. When we receive any supply from the supplier, we have a sampling plan. If supply consists of how much parts, we have to take a specific samples from that, random samples, and for each part we have specific gauges, and we check every sample on those gauges. And to check, we have a control plan for each part. Every part of tractor we have a control plan, and this control plan consists of some critical dimensions with respect to assembly and its performance in the field. So for each part we developed a control plan On the basis of control plan, we develop the check sheets, and then from every supply we take random samples and then inspect those samples with the help of these gauges, customized gauges, fixtures, etc. So this is our incoming area, incoming inspection area. Here, random sampling, and we have a schedule. If a supply is of 100 parts, we have to take 8 samples like that. If supply is of 500, we have to take like 15 or 18 samples randomly from those that supply.
Criticality of part, the sampling plan is more rigorous. If we have a critical part, we will take more samples as per our plan.
We are following AQL level, acceptance quality level of 2.5%, 4%, 0%, like that, on the basis of those. How many gauges?
How much rejection rate?
Rejection rates are about our 1.5%. Yes, about at the incoming inspection. At the incoming inspection. Sorry? Yes, yes. From 2020, we established some parts, some vendors where the procedure are good. We are not facing any issue either in assembly line or in field. Some parts we declared them the inspection-free parts.
At these, as per our sampling plan, some of the parts are checked, or not from all lots. For example, at this rig, this is the rig for testing of our cut-off cable. Okay, and after the one part is checked for 1 lakh cycles, 100,000 cycles. After that, another piece is installed in this, and again this is our under maintenance, and this checks the temperature gauges and battery gauge of our the life over there, the functionality of those parts. This is the rig of our tractor meter, the ore meter of the of our tractor. We test it as per our defined corporate testing system. Whenever it is required, the part is installed in this, and we take the results. These are our indicator blinking. The life of the bulb we check at this rig. Same, this is for other lights, only bulbs. This is for complete assembly. This rig shows us the functionality of our gearing system, one of our model. We test the random sample in here, that if there is some noise or any other non-conformity, we will further go and check the lot, complete lot. This is our starter motor and alternator are checked at this rig. The functionality of those parts, what are the readings of these parts, the current capacity of the part as per sampling plan only. The part is called steering cylinder, which allows the power steering to function. This is that part. We are checking its life. In our corporate testing system, 1 lakh cycles of this part should work at this rig without any leakage. If it is without any leakage, the part is okay. And this is not continuous. This is for after 1 lakh parts, 10,000 parts we have to check a part. Then again. Okay, this is a rig which is not under development. This is for our timing case cover. This is our oil bath cleaner. A dusty environment is being created in this rig, and we will check the quantity of the dust which has been passed from our filter. We will check that there is a allowable limit. It is being collected in this under beneath जो pan in that pan. These are our headlights testing rigs. We on them, and we will note that these lights qualify over time of the test. This is our linkage system. Links are being tested at a load here. The functionality of these rigs is okay or not. It may break at this rig, because a lot of welding is involved in this. These parts are being checked in that way.